I need my choir.
I don't know my part.
Burt Reynolds and Jerry Reed looked like the perfect duo to audiences, two Southern originals whose friendship felt effortless on screen. One was Hollywood's ultimate leading man, the other a musical outlaw with a grin and a guitar. Their chemistry made it seem like their bond was simple, built on jokes, shared roots, and mutual respect. But behind the laughter and box office success was a relationship shaped by quiet struggles, unspoken understanding, and truths that only came out near the end of Reynolds' life. Their connection began quietly in the mid-1970s when Jerry Reed appeared alongside Reynolds in smaller projects. Reed was not a polished actor in the traditional sense, but Reynolds immediately noticed something rare. Reed had instinct, timing, and an ease that cameras usually expose in newcomers. By then, Reynolds had real power in Hollywood. After Deliverance and The Longest Yard, he was not just starring in films, he was shaping them. That influence mattered when Smokey and the Bandit came together. Studios saw Reed as a musician first and a risky casting choice. Reynolds saw authenticity. He knew Reed understood Southern humor, rhythm, and pauses in a way that could not be taught. Reynolds insisted, and that decision changed both of their legacies. Reed did more than play Snowman. He helped define the soul of the film. Eastbound and Down became inseparable from Smokey and the Bandit, setting the tone for speed, rebellion, and humor. For viewers, the song still instantly brings back Open Highways and CB radios. On screen, their balance was perfect. Reynolds carried movie star swagger, Reed grounded everything with warmth and timing. They reunited in Hooper, Smokey, and the Bandit 2, and the Cannonball Run. When Reynolds stepped away from the third Smokey film, Reed moved into the lead role, a moment that showed how deeply his screen identity had become tied to a franchise Reynolds helped build. Off-screen, the friendship was real, but Reynolds saw things others missed. Behind Reed's relaxed humor were health struggles and habits that quietly took their toll. Reynolds would later admit that what he witnessed off-camera troubled him, even when he did not fully understand it at the time. That awareness mattered because Reynolds himself was carrying heavy burdens the public rarely saw. Despite projecting confidence, Reynolds lived with chronic pain from years of doing his own stunts. Injuries piled up, leading to long-term physical damage and reliance on prescription medication. As his career momentum slowed, emotional isolation and depression followed. Financial trouble added to the strain, especially after a costly divorce and failed investments forced him to auction off personal memorabilia just to stay afloat. The man who once defined Hollywood toughness was privately struggling to hold everything together. Jerry Reed's path was different, but just as heavy. Raised in poverty and foster care, music became his refuge. Success came slowly, and even after Grammy wins and film fame, early habits like heavy smoking damaged his health. Emphysema gradually took away his stamina, forcing him to retreat from the spotlight piece by piece. Still, he kept creating for as long as his body allowed because music was never optional for him. Late in life, when Reynolds spoke openly about Reed, there was no image left to protect. He called Reed a brother, praised his instinct, and credited him with shaping Smokey and the Bandit in ways audiences never fully recognized. After Reed's death, Reynolds' reflections revealed a deeper truth. Their friendship was not just about success. It was about shared understanding, loyalty, and caring more than the world ever saw. If this story gave you new insight into Hollywood legends and the hidden truths behind famous friendships, make sure to like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin for more powerful stories you will not hear anywhere else.